your chance. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, then my name is Destiny, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about detaching and letting go, which is the same thing basically, but yeah, that's what we're about to talk about today, plus more things as well. But I decided to do a little mukbang with it because I haven't eaten today. So I got some Five Guys. So let's see what it's looking like. The way I'm tearing this bag up. Okay, so first I got a milkshake. This shit is liquid, okay? Is it? It's not that bad. Anyway, so I got a milkshake and then I got burger and some French fries. I'm so hungry. Really? So hungry.
Five hours later.
So let's talk about detaching and letting go. So first of all, I feel like when it comes to letting go of somebody or something, you first have to like know your worth. Like that's like step one. Like realizing like I'm too good for this shit is number one. So like you have a friend, family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, situationship, and you just feel like you too good to be going through the shit that they put you through or getting hurt by them, it'll be easier to let go. Because at that point, you'll realize that you're just settling. Like when you really know your worth and you have your boundaries set and you literally like don't settle, it'll never be as hard as it seems to let something go because you just know that it's not for you, like literally. And that also goes along with having faith, because honestly, a big reason people, and I know this because even me in the past, like don't want to let go is because they genuinely be thinking like, what if I never find a connection like this? And it's like, that's so good that you had that connection because it showed you like how feeling super bonded with somebody and like somebody really like kind of understanding you feels. But if they're not treating you right to go along with it, then you're settling. And you have to have faith that your real person, your real friends and stuff is really out there for you. And honestly, everybody comes into your life for a reason, but it's also for a season. Like I know y'all don't heard that before. It's so true. Like shit can be so good, but when it starts to mess up, that's when it's time for you to let go, because that's the universe's way of telling you like time is up with this person, you know? And it's like, let's say you try, you know, like you still try even though it's messing up, and it still just keeps getting worse and worse, and it's gonna continue to get worse and worse until you let go. And if you don't, it's gonna get to the point where it just seems like letting go isn't even an option because you're so deep in at this point. And you never want to let it get to that point, because then you're giving somebody so much power over you, literally. So we can talk about detaching from friends. So like y'all know, like with friends, it's so well. I don't know if you know, but it's like so easy to start outgrowing people. Like especially if you're doing things that your friends aren't doing. Like for a personal example, like when I started like kind of wanted to have a business before I had this business, but like when I started wanting to, me and like my best friend at the time, I could just see like she wasn't really happy for me, or like she didn't really understand why I wanted to have a business because she wasn't doing that. And it was just like I knew that was going to create like a divide between us, and it did. Like we're just two very different people who are on two very different shit. And during the timing of us being friends, it was cool. Definitely learned a lot from her and vice versa. But like I let go of that friendship, and then when I tried to rekindle it again, or we tried to rekindle it again, it ended the same way. Like one thing I've noticed is that you, for one, get in cycles with the same type of people, and you get in cycles with people. So like if you cut somebody off in 3 months, like if you get back with them in 3 months, it'll fuck up again. I'm telling you, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. 3 months every time. Like I'm telling you. I heard this from a reader a couple years ago. She was talking about, like, it was just a tarot video, and she was just saying 3 months you're gonna be going through the same shit with this person if you take them back. I took them back, and this was about a guy, but I took them back, same shit happened. And then now that I'm thinking about it, like even with that friend, literally we was friends again for 3 months, same shit, and we stopped being friends again. Oh, literally, you're gonna keep being in that cycle, and some super bad shit is gonna happen. Not super bad, but like something that's gonna make you like be like, damn, I should have been cut you off. It's gonna happen again in 3 months. Sometimes not even that long. Like sometimes it won't even be 3 months, you know. But what I was saying about being in, like, you'll know when you're in a cycle, because basically, like, let's say you have abandonment issues, but you probably don't even really like, you don't really even acknowledge that you have them, or you don't really get it, or you don't really know for real. You'll start meeting the same people in different bodies over and over, who all do similar shit to you, but just kind of in a different way. Like, because they're trying, like, they're basically triggering your abandonment issues until you decide to heal from them and stop letting these type of people hurt you. And it probably goes all the way back to your, well, it does go all the way back to your childhood. And like the universe is trying to get you to see like where you need to heal so you can move on to this next chapter of your life. Like literally, I kept feeling like I was meeting the same people over and over, and you'll even meet the same sign over and over, you know. But it's up to you to break the cycle. Like literally, it's up to you. I hope that makes sense. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, literally, you'll meet the same person over and over until you decide to heal whatever trauma that they're trying to bring out of you. So you need to be very aware. Like, when you realize, like, damn, like, I feel like this is the same shit that just happened to me with somebody else, you could be like, then it's like, okay, but why is this happening? Like, everything has a reason. Stop acting like life is just hurting you, or life is just happening to you. No, life is happening for you. So therefore, it's really like everything that happens is getting you somewhere. So it's all helping. But if you choose to keep yourself in those situations, then yes, it's gonna start hurting, you know. Okay, let's bite this burger because okay, so something else that I've learned is setting boundaries. Recently, I've really been learning how to set boundaries. Like, I literally, my like go-to is just cutting people off. Like, simply cutting people off. But it's like some people I really do be missing.
Stink, you got to call me, Stink. I'm fucking losing my fucking mind.
Or some people I really don't even want to do like that because they're not a bad person. They just aren't, like, they do shit that is distasteful to me, you know? So it's like, instead of just cutting people out, I learned to kind of just see how people are and keep them like that. Like, set boundaries and also be expressive. Like, if somebody does something to you, communicate. That's something else that I'm learning. Because it's like, honestly, some people just don't get it. And honestly, if you tell somebody something that hurts your feelings and they don't, like, acknowledge it and be like, I'm sorry, then they don't want to be in your life for real because they don't care about how you feel. So that tells you everything you need to know. So communicating it is always better, to be honest. And some people, you really just gotta love them from a distance. Like, you really, really do. And that's okay. That is okay. Anyway. I be having to concentrate when I eat burgers because I just be swallowing it whole at this point. Anyway, back to the topic of settling. So basically, like, okay, for example, let's say that you meet somebody, you want to be in a relationship, and they like, I don't want to be in a relationship, but I like you, I fuck with you. I want to keep hanging out with you and do everything that a relationship consists of, but I don't want to be in a relationship. And you'd be like, okay, you're settling. Because that's not what you want. You want a relationship. They already told you it's not going to be that. So therefore, it's never going to be that. So stop settling. And go find somebody who wants all of you and not half of you, and who you can have all of, because that's what the fuck you want. So stop settling. Stop sitting around and waiting and getting your feelings in it and having sex and putting your body in it and your energy into some shit that's never gonna be nothing. It's pointless. They told you they don't want a relationship. It's never going anywhere. Don't settle. Okay, and also settling with friends. This is something new I've been kind of realizing, but like, when you get older, you figure out what type of person you are, so therefore you figure out what type of people you want to be around. And sometimes, like, obviously we talked about like outgrowing your friends and stuff, but like, you'll meet people and you don't, like, just because y'all are cool, you know, like, you don't have to just be friends with somebody, especially if they're not on your level, because they'll bring you down. Like, if you're a boss ass bitch, hang around boss ass bitches. If you're, and not saying you just have to dump everybody else, because that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, like, okay, let's say you're the type of person who be like, okay, let's say you don't have any friends, or you really don't have that many friends, and you're like, okay, when I want a friend, I want her to do what, not do what I do, but like have a business like I have, or have, you know, work somewhere like this like I do. Like, if you work in a club, you want your friend to work in a club, or you a waitress, you want your friend to, like, you know, just somebody who like kind of has a similar life, or like a similar schedule, should I say. Or that really doesn't matter, but like, you know, just on the kind of on the same shit as you. You get what I'm saying? Like, even if y'all have regular jobs, like, just mentally, you just want, you know, somebody who mentally gets you and is like on the same level as you, maturity wise and like goal wise and all of that. And then you meet somebody and she's cool, but she's not that, and then you just kind of be like, you're settling by still continuing to be around that person. All I'm saying is, know what you want, act like you know what you want, don't settle for what's not it, and it'll come to you. And that's that with anything. Literally, that is that with anything in life. And not settling is the key. You know how many people done try to keep me on their team because they wasn't ready for a real relationship, or whatever is the case. And you know how many people I done turned down for not settling, like just because I have my morals and I just don't be wanting to settle. Like when I say people I've been wanting since took, okay, or people that I didn't even think I could get for real, or like just shit like that. I would literally turn them down because I don't want to settle, because I love myself. Like if the situation isn't gonna be what it needs to be with them, then I'd rather just not have it. So that's just a big thing. Like I cannot stress this enough. Do not fucking settle. Do not fucking settle. What you want is gonna come to you, but if you keep settling, you're just delaying it. You're never stopping it, but you're always gonna be delaying it. Like what's meant for you is meant for you, but it's like a test. Do you really want this? And it's like, not saying you just have to be like no immediately. Like feel things out, if that's what you want to do. But once you see that it's really not gonna be what you want it to be, dip, leave, stop staying too long. That's how you become unhappy and unfulfilled. You will never be fulfilled if you keep going after things that you know you really don't even want. It all boils down to you knowing your worth. Like self-love is number one. Like why deal with somebody who can't love you the way you want to be loved, who can't support you the way you want to be supported, or the way that you support yourself? Like putting that all into yourself first will literally like set the tone for everybody else, and anything less you'll be like, I'd be doing that to me, so why would I not let you do? Like that's just like, you'll just get insulted that somebody would even think that you would just let them be around your life and not contribute in any type of way, because nobody said they had to be buying you anything or blah blah blah. But like emotional support, mental support, like, and we're grown, so financially too, like what are you here for when I can do this for myself? Like when you put that shit into yourself first, you lit, okay? But all right guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's really all I had to say. This is just some lessons that I have been learning and that I see a lot that need to be learned in my readings, and I just hope that this helps someone who needs this. And make sure you guys subscribe to my channel, because we're gonna be dropping tarot videos and vlogs all the time, plus more. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys next time. Bye.